everyone, TimeToGrind here, and welcome to Patch Breakdown, the series where every decently big update I go over, I talk about all the stuff in it, and I kind of give my opinions on it. So today we have the Overwatch Summer Games of 2016 seasonal event. Now this is pretty huge. It's clearly a reference to, the Olympic Games in Rio and all that stuff like that. And so there's not necessarily a lot of kind of, patch changes or balance changes. It's more just new stuff and content. So when you first open the game after updating, you're going to notice you have kind of an overview of sort of what's going on. And you're going to get a free summer loot box and then a free player icon, and it's this one. So it actually looks pretty good. I really like it. And so everyone's going to be getting those two. Now the thing is the main thing with this is, of course, there's a new Tavern Brawl called Lucio Ball, and it's actually, if you can see in the background, there's an entire soccer arena built for it. So it's kind of like Rocket League, if you know what that is. And it's going to be open most likely for all 3 weeks of the event. And so that's definitely cool. I'm not going to have any gameplay of that because that's going to be for another video in, the next week or two, or not week or two, next day or two. But it's definitely really, really cool. But the main thing about this seasonal event, the main reason why everyone's hyped and stuff like that, is because of the Summer Crate loot boxes. What they are is, all loot crates have been, replaced with these summer ones. You can't find them, so whenever you level them up, you get a summer loot box rather than the normal ones. And all they really do is each one has a guaranteed chance to drop at least one summer item. So that could be, a terrible spray. Like my first free one was just a Zarya spray. But it could drop all 4 summer skins and stuff like that. But the thing is what's so special about these skins and cosmetics and all that stuff like that is that each single one of these can't be purchased with your credits. So say I really wanted the gambler skin or whatever, I could just open up, a lot of loot crate or loot boxes and, get the currency to actually buy them. But the thing is with these special skins and cosmetics, you can't do that. You can only get them with the Summer Games loot boxes. And because that they're only available for 3 weeks, if you don't get all of the ones you want in 3 weeks, that's it. The only thing that kind of is a little nice to know is he did say, Jeff Kaplan made a video about it, he did say that, most likely they will return in like a future seasonal summer event. So, they'll add more stuff, but he said they did that because they wanted to make the skins feel more actually rare. Because, if someone's running with a Gambler, Riverboat, or Vigilante skin, I know, they didn't really necessarily get lucky. They just kind of most likely saved up for the skin. In fact, that's what I actually opened up the Mystery Man one. I didn't purchase that. But, that's besides the point. They wanted to make it rare, so you actually have to open it. That does kind of suck for those of you that, for those of us that can't open up a ton of them, and so you're gonna have to, because even if you buy a lot and you play a lot to get each crate for leveling up, you still aren't guaranteed to get the ones you want. So like this McCree American skin is kind of one of the only things I care about. I want to get as many of them as I can, just because I won't be able to get them after the 3-week period, but I'm not going to be able to actually get them afterwards. So I really really hope I get lucky and, get skins like this American McCree one. There are some people saying that they possibly tweaked the, kind of values and stats for getting loot boxes for the summer ones, like what rarities of stuff you get. But hopefully you guys get the ones you want, because I'm hoping I get the ones I want. And yeah, so that's kind of really the only seasonal things, I guess, that got added. The Lucio Brawl and all of the new cosmetics and stuff like that. There's not a new map. Well, technically there's a new map. It's the soccer field thing. But in terms of kind of like behind the scenes, not so shown patch notes, there were a ton of bug fixes and user interface tweaks and stuff like that. And of course, if you want to know all of that, just, there'll be a link in the description below to the actual patch note. But some of the main things that kind of stuck out to me were players who leave competitive matches before it ends have to wait 10 minutes before joining another competitive match. So there's still a lot of penalties for leaving competitive games, like, if you leave too many, you can actually be completely banned from competitive for the entire season. And considering these are going to start at, lasting 2.5 months, that's actually a really long time. But it's just to prevent people from leaving and instantly going in again. They have to wait 10 minutes. And also, during subsequent rounds on assault maps, so like Hanamara, Temple of Anubis, and Volskaya Industries, the amount of time provided for team assembly has been reduced. So you actually have to kind of, pick your teams and stuff faster, because most of the time you're not going to be changing too much. One of the only things that's kind of interesting is Lucio was added as an AI in the practice versus AI and custom games and everything like that, and they made several little behind the scene improvements to the in-game matchmaker. So matchmaker may or may not be a little bit better. It depends on the fixes they made. And they also made several minor adjustments across Watchpoint Gibraltar to help it balance. But apparently there's a glitch going on right now where it's actually impossible for the offense team to win or something like that. I don't know how long that's been lasting or if that's, happening to everyone. But definitely be careful when you play competitive in the next few days until you hear something about that. But yeah, so this is a really cool update. I really hope, we all get the skins we want. There's not too many of them that I really want. I'll just kind of show you the ones that are sort of my favorite. I like this weightlifter one a little bit, but not too much. Like a lot of people have said, a lot of the sport skins for really any games kind of look boring because they are based off against, or based off, sportswear, and that's not necessarily the most fun thing. Like, why would you want this when you could have, this or that and stuff like that? So, there's a few. So, of course, everyone has, sprays and stuff like that are new. Let me see if I can find the new one. Yeah, I can't find the, oh, here we go. Yeah, playing golf, they all have these kind of skins that are kind of, or sprays that are formatted like that. But some people have skins, some people have new victory poses, some people have, a bunch of stuff. So, like, as an example, Bastion now has, like, a little Sakam, whatever the thing was, or no, that was there, I think. This is the one I was thinking of, yeah. Which is kind of cool, like Sock'em Rock'em Robots or whatever, where their heads pop up, and that's really cool. That's a really cool emote. So there's some things I really like the McCree skin and the Bastion emote, but there's a lot of things that I could definitely do without. One of the smaller things that I thought was just hilarious is let's see if I can find it. It was a Reaper skin. Yeah, Reaper doing BMX. I just thought that was kind of cool. Wanted to show you guys. But so, go have fun with the new update with the Rocket League introduced into Overwatch. Now you can play 2 games in one. Hope, good luck with getting all of your skins. And in the, next few days, I'll have probably a loot box opening for these skins. And then I'll have a actual gameplay of the Lucio Ball. But without further ado, go download and play the update. It's definitely really cool. And if you enjoyed this video, then consider leaving a like down below or subscribing to see more Overwatch content and news. And like always, guys, see you next time.